Crash Course with Jared Christmas, and today I make pad thai. Hello and welcome back to Jared Christmas's Crash Course, and back by popular demand we have Ben from Somerset Foodie. And today he is going to teach me and you how to make a strong, simple and brilliant pad thai. I'm pumped, Ben.
Great. Well, fantastic to be back. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, thanks for saying yes, because otherwise it would just be me talking into a camera by myself. That just reminds me too much of the bleakest parts of lockdown. So we're doing the pad thai.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, and this recipe here comes with the delivery that you send out if you order.
Yeah, so you get the recipe card with the kit, and the pad thai, absolute classic. I mean, everyone's had a pad thai. I'm sure it's anyone that's been to Thailand has been down the Koh San Road and probably had pad thai. But the thing about pad thai, it's a real quick dish. So it's going to be over in minutes.
Right.
So it's all about a bit of prior preparation to prevent piss poor performance.
I like it. And nice. And when you say it's all going to be over in minutes, that pretty much sums up my bedroom technique as well. Talk me through the prep.
Right, so we've got a wok.
Got a wok.
So rice stick noodles.
Oh yeah, I've got those.
We've got some prawns. We're making a bit of a habit of having prawns.
Yeah, I've got M&S prawns again.
Prawny prawns.
We've got some bean sprouts.
Yep.
We've got the all-important pad thai sauce.
Pad thai sauce. There we go. Curry mix.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
So the reason why this is so much better, I'll just do the little kind of sales pitch on pad thai sauce. So what you've got in there is a combination of tamarind, palm sugar, and fish sauce. Those are the kind of key ingredients that we're talking about in there. But just getting hold of tamarind is a little bit tricky. Getting those ratios right is a bit of an art. What we've got in here is it's all ready to go in a one-jar wonder. We've got a couple of eggs.
Oh, I cracked mine open, mate.
Oh, well done. Nice. Good lad.
I cracked some eggs.
And then I've got some peanuts. Now I've roasted these and just crushed them up a little bit.
My nuts got crushed when I got married to Amelia.
Hey.
Nut crusher.
Oh, good times. Sorry, I'm just going to have to say she didn't crush my nuts. She's been very respectful.
RESPECTGHENUTS.
We got some spring onions. So you should have a little bunch of coriander. Chives. I couldn't get hold of chives.
Yeah.
No. So I ended up with mint, which is fine.
Is that the same thing?
It's not the same thing, but it's as good as.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Chive and mint. Are they the same? I mean, no one's brushing their teeth with chive toothpaste, are they? But you know what? I trust Ben, so I'll go with it.
Yeah, and then this is quite key. Limes. You've got some limes.
Got a lime.
Lovely. I forgot to mention tofu at the start.
I do like tofu, so I mean, it kind of tastes of nothing until you put.
Yeah, it's all about protein, tofu, isn't it? What will happen with this is it might break up a little bit when we're cooking it, but it's not a problem.
You're doing quite big chunks then.
I've done them into little. Can you see that? So sort of, what's that? 1 centimeter dice.
Shall I just have that then?
Woo! Stop! Tofu thief!
Okay.
Oh, you do the one-handed crack in the egg.
It's all about confidence. Okay. Maybe I'll save one of those. I'll crack one of those eggs into the thing as we go live.
Mate, that will look epic.
Yeah.
Like a proper food program.
Right. So I think I've got everything about ready. my noodles are soft enough. I've got the sauce bottle open because it really will be a kind of like, we're going to have to go fast here because when we start cooking, the dish will be ready. It takes literally 5 minutes.
Yeah.
For eating. So utensil wise, you need a some sort of little flippy thing. I've got like a rubber flippy job.
I've got a rubber flippy job as well, mate.
I've also got a little ladle because I'm gonna ladle a little bit of that water that the noodle's soaking in into my wok.
All right.
I'm gonna have that ready.
Mina, can you jump on Amazon and get us a ladle, please? I've got this guy.
Or a big spoon. Big spoon will do. Yeah, big spoon. Yeah, give it a bit of full blast to kick off with, and then sort of get the pan warmed up, and then turn it down to sort of middle heat. So I think it's easier to cook this for about 2 people.
Yes.
So, and I'm just gonna slightly, I think people get a bit anxious when cooking, particularly when they're following a recipe, to be a bit too precise about proportions.
Yeah, right.
So we're just gonna go a handful of this, a bit of that, and we're just kind of gonna wing it. And when you watch the best street food vendors down the Koh San Road in Thailand, that's all they're doing. So if it's good enough for them, got to be good enough for us, surely.
I'm in full agreement.
Perfect oil to use because it's neutral flavour.
Okay.
So we don't want to be introducing all the flavour that we want is in that bottle.
Right.
The tamarind, the fish sauce, the palm sugar. If we started doing sesame oil and things like that, then we're introducing another flavour, which would be wrong in this dish. Bit of oil in. So don't be too shy with the oil. Yeah, you want a nice little puddle of oil in there.
Yeah. Couple my oil.
Yeah. Do the old swill it around the wok.
Talk to me about the correct amount of oil, because I've got a small, I would say, pool of oil.
Yeah, I've got a small pool of oil as well.
Yeah, I think I've got about the same.
Yeah.
All right.
And the thing is, because actually we're using Fossil's rapeseed oil, which is a good healthy oil.
Yeah.
That won't break down during the cooking process. It doesn't matter if we use a little bit of oil because it's good for you. It's got all those good omega-3s and omega-6s and happy days.
All right. What's going in first?
Noodles.
Noodles.
Noodles in first. Right, so I'm just literally going to grab a big fistful of noodles.
Yeah.
And there'll be a bit of spattering. And I'm probably just going to do a little bit extra, like a couple of handfuls of noodles. There you go. There's a bit of drama going on.
Yeah.
Get yourself a spoon of that water in there as well. Stir fry those noodles in that water. We're going to do that for about a minute so that the water disappears.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and what's happening is that little bit of water, as I say, just steam cooking the noodles. At this point, we've had the noodles in there for about a minute.
Yeah.
So it's time to go in with the pad thai sauce. So I'm going to put in what's that? That's about a third of that bottle. Okay, and we're just going to stir that around because this is the one pan method.
Yeah.
Those noodles won't be cooked, but we're going to now push all the noodles. Can you see what's going on in my pan here? I'm pushing all the noodles to the side of the pan.
Yeah.
I'm going to whack a little bit of extra oil in the other side.
Okay.
And I'm going to go in with the tofu.
Come on, tofu.
Yeah, so just, a couple of little handfuls of tofu.
In.
And what we're going to do is basically fry the tofu on the other side of the pan.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to grab the prawns.
Ooh.
And I'm going to put them in as well.
Prawny prawns! Prawny prawns!
The prawns are going in there. I've made another little space here.
Yep.
So you need another little space for your egg to go in.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so...
Oh, just like that.
Just like that.
I'll put 2 of them in.
Yeah, put 2 of them in.
Love it.
Okay, and just let them cook nicely on one side of the pan. Can you see now? So my egg has got a nice sort of solid base to it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to start breaking that up now. Go in there with your spatula and just muller it. Yeah. So once you've got the egg, so it's sort of dried a little bit, and because if we just incorporate that in with the noodles, we'll end up with like a noodle cake.
Oh, okay.
So you want to kind of cook it on the side so it's dried a little bit.
Yep.
Okay. So your prawns should be warmed through. The tofu would have got a little bit of colour on the edge. So it's basically now time to just incorporate everything together.
Oh, okay.
So using your spatula, now just move everything together. I'm turning the heat pretty much off on mine now. So I've now got, you should now have kind of noodles, prawn, tofu, egg, all combined. I'm just going to whack in the bean sprouts, like a little handful of bean sprouts.
Okay. We can do the same thing. Bean sprouts.
So all you want to do really with the bean sprouts
Yeah.
is they just need to warm up really. Whack your spring onions in, a little bit of coriander, which I'm just going to quickly chop, and that's going to go in. As I said, I couldn't get hold of chives, so I'm going to whack a little bit of mint in.
Mint the maverick.
Yeah, mint is a real big flavour out in Asia.
Is it?
Yeah, massive flavour in Asia.
Hey, so I learned a little bit about pad thai. It was invented in 1930
Right.
by the then Prime Minister of Thailand, because he wanted to increase sort of nationalism. So he wanted a dish that was specifically Thailand, and so they came up with he came up with pad thai.
Well, there you go. I didn't know that. We got the peanuts to go in now.
Okay.
So chuck a good handful of peanuts in.
Nuts.
That's a really important flavour, the peanuts.
Yep.
Lime juice is really important. Fresh lime juice.
I'm just introducing my nuts to the noodles.
If those people watching at home are a bit anxious about cooking it in the one pan wonder, which is a little bit more sort of, you know, it's street food professional kind of levels.
Yeah.
You can do the noodles in one pan and your eggs and prawns and tofu in another pan, and then combine them.
Doing a whole line. I don't want scurvy.
Yeah, I think a bit more coriander, a bit more green is required in yours.
Yeah, put some more chives in.
Yeah. How are you feeling about this one?
I am excited because I do really like pad thai.
And how do you feel you've done? Do you reckon it was a bit of a kind of...
I think I've done something wrong with the noodles.
You were over fussing the noodles.
Amelia says I was over fussing the noodles.
From afar, you were prodding them a lot more than Ben was.
Basically, what Amelia's saying is I play with my noodle more than you do.
So, you know, if you've kind of...
It's really good.
I mean, it's all in the eating, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Can I have some now?
So,
Oh
Well-
my god, it's absolutely delicious.
Amelia's happy with it. It's not going to win a beauty pageant, my one, but taste-wise, bang on the money for me.
yeah, I mean, I think the key really, yeah, that looks all right.
Looks all right. Thanks so much for that, mate. That was fantastic. Really easy, and you don't need a wok, do you?
It's very easy. Just do it in a frying pan. It's 2 frying pans. You just need to have a little bit of kind of confidence. You need to be prepared. You need to have all your stuff prepped up, and you need to just have the confidence just to go bang, 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 bang.
Yep.
And it's done. So it's a proper kind of simple, quick midweek meal job.
Bish, bosh, bash, pad thai. Well, thank you so much, mate. And this pad thai kit can be delivered across the United Kingdom?
Yeah, it's all ambient, so there's nothing frozen. So yeah, anywhere in the UK.
Love it. All right, cool. Done.
Nice, good stuff, mate.
Christmas's crash course with Ben from Somerset Foodie. Cheers.
Cheers.